It's really my honor today to give a presentation about using spatial database to enhance the performance of spatial identification for risk management systems, GIS. My name is Jeff Chen from GIS Research Center, Hongjiao University in Taiwan. In today's presentation, I will first give you an introduction to spatial identification and the problems that we encounter brought by a brief literature review. Next, I will explain the methodology that we use to solve the problems. And finally, conclusion and the future work. Grid management system is an information system for people to manage a grid of vehicles, such as trucks or buses. It provides a digital map on the computer screen with all vehicles on a map according to their locations. So it can help fleet managers monitor and manage all vehicles in a real-time manner. Here is the picture of typical grid management system. In order to provide the nominal location of each vehicle for fleet management system to proceed more advanced functionality, those coordinates have to be transformed and identified as location names, such as the intersection of Siping Road and the Zhangwu Road, or 125 km west of Neihuai Gaojia Road. This transformation process from coordinates to nominal locations is called spatial identification. Currently, spatial identification for rest map is usually processed within a relational database, which will consume a large amount of CPU time and other computing resources. For a fleet company with 3,000 vehicles, the system needs to proceed the identification 6,000 times in a single minute, and the database has to accommodate around 4 million vehicles to render the daily vehicle chair on the map. In our research, we will establish a grid GIS database with 5.7 billion grids for 1 million square, covering the entire Taiwan island, and use lookup table to handle massive spatial identification in raster maps. The lookup process that we developed will adopt MD codes and code tree algorithm to reduce the number of grid queries, as well as set up multiple indexes to shorten process time. Identifying an object in raster maps will only require less than 1 millisecond. Next, I'd like to give you brief reviews on algorithms related to our research, including spatial identification and MD coding. There are two methods to determine if a point is within a polygon. The first method is puncture method. We draw an horizontal line starting for the object point to the right as shown in the figure. If the number of intersections between the horizontal line and the polygon boundary is even, including 0, then the object point is outside the polygon. Otherwise, it's within the polygon. The second method is called angle search method. It's shown here. If the summation of inner angles made by object pointer and the end point is 360 degrees, then the object pointer is within the polygon. Otherwise, it is outside the polygon. Decoding is a method to represent two-dimensional coordinates with one positive integer in the spatial database. The process of MD coding is to transform the decimal coordinates into a binary. To decode, we reverse the transformation process. Here is an example to show the coding and the decoding coding process. This is coding process, this decoding process. In spatial grid data, we often use JSON grids to compress the storage of the pattern, which can greatly reduce the time and the storage of saving data. Here is a simple REST map with 4 different colors represent different features, and it can constitute 64 records. To store all pieces of grid without data compression, using horizontal compression is showing this slab. Needs 22 records to represent all features in this example map. Using vertical compression only needs 19 records for the same methods. There is another method called code tree, which processes 4 grids in clockwise direction. Every iteration like Windows brands. Using this compression method can obtain the best compression ratio with only 17 records in this sample. Before jumping into the methodology that we use in our research, first I want to introduce how we represent the traffic network in relational database. Here is an example to show you the concept. On the left is a table keeping record of rest area in our highway systems. The other table is shown on the right to store the coordinates of all endpoints for each rest area. Those 2 tables are referenced by a key. In this example, is 601, representing Zhongli rest area with 13 endpoints, 0 to 12. Those geographic coordinates come from polygon feature that we use GIS software to create. In our database, we have created over 200,000 polygons representing highway, expressway, city roads, intersection, and so on. So the main purpose of this research is to establish a REST map for Taiwan traffic network using those polygon data stored in our relational database. In order to achieve this goal, we need to develop an efficient method to transform a polygon feature into a polygon raster, which include 2 major steps. First, we establish a contour along the polygon boundary using 1 meter by 1 meter grid. Second, we fill in the empty space inside the boundary using the same grids as shown here. Step 1, establish the contour. There are many different methods to do so. In our research, we use digital differential analysis, or DDA, in short. Equation 3-1 is Cartesian slope intercept equation. We can establish the contour one edge after another by accumulate the increment according to the slope for 2 endpoints for each edge using equation 3-6. This is the result by using DDA to establish the contour from the rest area polygon with 20 vectors. The step 2 is to fill in the space inside the boundary created by the previous step. We vested the first grid along the boundary mark the grid as well as all grids vectorally downward to the boundary grid as true. Then with the next grid, either clockwise or counterclockwise. Again, mark the grid as true, and reverse the mark for all grids vectorally downward to the boundary grid. After visiting all the grids along the boundary, those grids marked as true are within the polygon, otherwise outside the polygon. Here is an example of the visiting process and the outcome. Finally, a few words to conclude my presentation. From our research, we demonstrated that grid spatial database can achieve the massive jobs of spatial identification for REST map without using professional GIS software. However, our method is only suitable for small size area such as Taiwan. If it's designed for larger size area in the future, it still needs to cooperate with data compression and MD coding to reduce the data storage and to improve search efficiency. Thank you.
Okay, we have time for questions or comments. Any questions? I have a question. Show us about the time performance for the measurement system. So you should tell us about the 3,000 vehicles. Yeah. For this, how many vehicles? More than 3,000 or less 3,000 is the maximum.
Create a sheet something. Create a sheet something. Showtime. Showtime. She was as well.